Okay, so we've finished building our lighting now. The swarm agent's up, we can just close that down. Make sure you're not clicking any of these buttons while the actual lighting is running. It'll just crash your Unreal. Map check, we don't need to worry about any of these for now, so just hit close, close. And as you can see, if we just make this window bigger, the lighting results are pretty nice. If we hit G on our keyboard, it kind of shows us in game what we're looking at. So we've got some nice shadows coming through there. These lights up here, I still want to bump them up a bit to create some shadow on this back bit here, but overall we got some nice green glows going on all over the place. So let's just get tweaking some lighting. So I'm just going to bring this window back down. First of all, I forgot to light the doors, which are an important part, so I'll just hit L and click on the door, not like that though, to add a light. If we're still in game mode, just hit G so you can actually see icons in the game. So I'll bring this out here and down there a bit, and then just press F4 for the properties. 256, maybe a small brightness, a bit of yellow in there, or maybe you could go for a bit of blue. Either one really, yellow or blue, and that looks pretty nice. I will actually add the spotlights to these doors, just what I showed you before. Might look pretty nice, so we can drag and drop a spotlight, as I've only just actually learned. So kind of lining them up with the door and just creating a bit of a tilt there. Close the window, maybe kind of rotating it inwards a bit. That might look pretty nice. Let's just move that across here. See if we can rotate that in there. If you want to rotate on the axis world, change that to local and just kind of rotate out there. That actually looks pretty nice. Change that back to world. I'm going to delete that one and move this one across, holding Alt. And that should do it if we just hit G in this window. Alright, that looks pretty nice for now. I pressed G in the top window by accident. Okay, so we've still got ugly materials on here. So if we go into unlit mode here on the top of your perspective, we can see that we've just got this blue and grey checkerboard, which isn't too attractive. So we'll work on adding these. If you open your content browser, and a good way to search for just a general list of objects is if we go right back up to our UDK game folder, say we're looking for just static meshes, I'll hit static meshes there, and that'll allow you to pick any objects out that you want to add to your level. Similarly, we can just highlight materials. So I know there's a good grate material to use, so in this search box up here I'm just going to type in grate, and that should bring up that. To apply the material, just drag and drop it on there, and that looks pretty good. So I'll just apply it to these side bits as well. I'm not sure if I want it on this central part, but just for now I'll add it just for simplicity's sake. What we can do is we can, if we have a material selected in here, we can click on a surface and hit Control and click on another surface, and then hit Control and click on a last surface, and if we just hold down Shift and left mouse click, it'll apply that material to all of them there. I'll also apply it onto here as well, holding down Shift and clicking there. Did we get the other side of here? Yep, we got there. So it's just the walls now to do, and the ceiling. So we'll try and find a nice material to use for the wall here. I'll just use a concrete one for now. May not be the best looking one, but just to demonstrate exactly what's going on. So concrete, drag and drop onto there, drag and drop. Alternatively, if you just have only checkerboard materials left on your thing and your map, you can just right click there, select surfaces, and if you go on matching texture, it'll select any thing in your level with that checkerboard, and then if you hold shift and click, it'll just apply it to them all. So now our entire level should be lit. If we go into lit mode, I mean, you can't really see the ceiling too well, but I mean, it just adds overall effect now. Lastly, what I want to do in the level is, if we go into unlit mode, I want to add some kind of gameplay in this section here. I want to add some fire, so that the player has to turn this lever here to turn off the fire to progress in the level, which we'll deal with in Kismet. But for now, if we open our generic browser, and like we did with materials, but we'll click on particle systems now, uncheck materials off there, and instead of writing concrete, we'll write smoke, and we've got a smoke column here. So we'll just, exactly how we had static meshes, just drag and drop that in there. And if we have real time playing, then it'll show that plume of smoke going up. I'll drag it into the level a bit, and if we're in lit mode as well, if we unselect that, that works for now. We might change it around a bit, but I'm just going to alternate drag that, and once more there, just so it's like a wall of flame that the player can't get past. We'll see what this particle system looks like as well. Bit of fire in there, and that one might actually be a better one to use actually. So if we just hide this one, and then on all of these, just delete those, show the other one, move it into the center a bit, move it down, and that looks like a nice one. We'll only need 2 of those in here, and that looks much better already. So we've added those. I'm going to go ahead and finish lighting up these scene, playing around with a few values, and then I'll build the lighting, and then we should be ready to start some Kismet.